can you tell us about the process of how you would perhaps transition from getting a good script to getting a proposal to pitching the idea and eventually get the funding?
The thing is, there isn't any one universal way of doing it. Quite frankly, in the same way that your production company is your name and your face need to be known. You need to be someone who's in the circles, who's having those conversations, who is well liked enough that it's inoffensive and not notable enough that it's an issue. And you need to be in that space. And this might sound really silly, but I've maintained almost the same look for the past year or so since I properly started filmmaking again, because this is my brand. My brand is my red tinged beard and my unkempt hair and my Hawaiian shirts. You know, it's kind of... Getting funding is not a sort of point A to point B situation. Yes, there is a point A and a point B, but however the we allowed to swear?
Yeah.
However the you manage to get there is the correct way to do it. And sometimes that's going to industry events. Sometimes that's listening in to Pitch on Demand and seeing what the various channels are looking for, even though it's all crime drama. Yeah, so sometimes it's attending events. Sometimes it's just striking it lucky. A lot of the time it is just striking it lucky.
So is making connections like just as important as anything else in the business? It feels like getting to know the people or being around them can matter just as much as having like a good script. Like going forward?
Well, a bad script can be turned into a good script.
Yeah.
There are very few inherently bad concepts for stories. There are just bad ways of executing concepts. So, yeah, from a script standpoint, it is literally entirely networking. It's about having a foot in the door. It's about, having worked previously with someone else who can stand by that you're a decent guy or gal or in between or whatever. It's kind of about recognition. I mean, I guess the other word I would use is momentum.
Yeah. That's fair enough as well. Like you've gotten credit from working in different classes and they might have seen you and like, oh, you've done good work here. And it's like, oh, maybe I'll give you a chance doing this and so on. And then it keeps kind of leading up and up, right? In that kind of sense? Or
yeah, kind of. I mean, the flip side of that is every single person who is sort of entering film, whether you're doing it as a producer all the way down to doing it just as a runner or catering, or every single time that you're on a film set, it's kind of like being in an Uber where everyone is rating everyone else.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
And, all of those people who are divas, who are assholes or whatever, usually they can only do that for as long as the quality of their work justifies it.
Yeah.
So if you're at the top of your game and you're one of the best people in the industry, have a weird waiver. Make them get rid of the blue M&Ms or whatever it is.
Why, they're blue M&Ms?
There was one of the bands, they had a thing in their waiver which required a bowl of M&Ms with all the blue ones removed. And that was just to make sure that people were actually reading what they were...
Yeah, reading what they had and will they do it?
Yeah.
And again, I don't think that that's particularly great behavior, but
it's kind of a clever way of
there's a sense of humor about it.
Yeah, exactly. It's not such a
so you could be the best fucking lighting technician in the city, but if you're a misogynist and you're shit to the women on set,
that's going to get around fast.
And also, I understand that film has historically been quite a men's game, and to this day there are quite a few issues with that still, but the number of women who are up and coming and who are established, you really can't afford to be a misogynist in film these days, and I am so fucking grateful for that. It's great.
That is the end of the episode. Let us know what you think about the conversation in the comment section below, and smash that like button.
Ring the bell and subscribe as well, and you better be back next time.
And we will see you in the next episode.